Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a end of month flip for my Louis Vuitton large ring or GM agenda. So in recent news slash updates, this is officially my main weekly schedule planner. So if you've been following along, I have the Infinite Lotus sub box. I switched to A5 and honestly it made me just kind of want to move back fully into my A5. And so I've been bouncing around on where to put my weekly inserts, and so this is probably just one of the many places that I bounce to, right? If we're being realistic. That's why I do the end of month flips, because I change things around so frequently. But with that, I think it just started to make sense to put them all together. So let's go ahead, do the flip, and I'll share why I moved things in here the way I did and why I decided to just put my weekly inserts in here. So I will have everything linked below, as well as discount codes that I can link. And yeah, let's go ahead and start. So I have the cloth and paper 3-tab. This is the part of the front row collection tab dividers. And so the dividers are now set up so that it is my weekly schedule. So just overview schedule, my work planner or my work section, and then my academic planner or my academic section. So 3 main categories. And so with the first one, we flip in, I have the 2025 vellum up front, and then we go into the top tabs from Infinite Lotus. I love these, they're so thin. They're just like the size of an insert, so they don't take up much space. And so I have these weekly schedule inserts. So I'm using the weekly schedule inserts in my work section. Those are my new work planner inserts, but I have the front still up front because it has like what this planner belongs to, a year at a glance, which goes with the yearly, and then the holidays and observance. So that part is from those inserts, but I have them up here. And then this is from the Infinite Lotus sub box. Again, one of the main reasons why I just moved in here. And I really like this concept of having all of like your birthdays, your anniversaries just outlined. So I need to fill these out, which I will do, but this is just something that I really want to incorporate in the planner, and I've been meaning to update them, but now that I think that my weekly insert's in here, I'll probably spend more time in this and I'll probably start updating it. Also, I'm about to start getting a lot of weekly or a lot of maintenance done for my car. Not a lot, but just like the regular routine stuff. So these are going to come in handy, and I think that's what's really going to make me start filling them out. But we have this, and then we have the monthly section. And so I have the July intentions card here, but the sub box comes with like the monthly, like a monthly somewhat divider and then a vellum, and I couldn't find where I put the July one. So right now that's how I'm just organizing these. And then the August sub box came with these month on 1-page inserts, which I was really excited about. And so primarily for this, so I've been on a like full wellness journey, I think is what we'll just end up calling it. And the moment I saw these, I knew I wanted to use them for my workout schedule and just kind of keep track of what I'm doing. I'm not like an insane bodybuilder or anything along those lines. I barely even lift. My focus is really cardio and like trails and outdoor activities. And so this is really just to keep track of that. And then I think it pairs nice with the dashboard. So I have July. These are undated, but I decided to, if I start, you know, I'm going to keep the sub box up, I can use the dividers to like in this section to organize the undated inserts. And so we have the August one that came in the box with this marble one, and then I'll set this up for August. I'll use the back probably for something else. I just haven't fully decided yet on what I really want to monitor. I've been seeing like reading logs in this style, where you can like track when you start and stop a book. I don't know if I want to do that really, because I haven't been reading as frequently as I do. I might set this up for tracking dissertation edits and different things like that. I did mention that idea in the sub box, so we'll see what the back will be. But for now, I just have those, and then I just have the current month and next month. Then we go into the weekly inserts. So these are week on 1-page inserts. I've had these all year. I haven't gone back and forth between using them. So I was using these as my project inserts, and that's why I purchased them. And I don't know why it never hit me to just try them as my weekly. And I tried a variation, I think, of this before in different formats. I might have even had these in my A5 at one point. I don't even know at this point, because y'all know I tried different things. But with that, I really was like, you know what, let me try these, because I found them when I was like starting to go through all my inserts. I was like, let me just put these in here, see how they look. I like to backdate. That's something that I always like do, especially if it's dated, right? Otherwise they'll go to waste. And so backdating when you have plans and you're trying out an insert, even just 1 week, right, will really help you see like how you can set up an insert and if it'll work. And so I backdated these 2 pages and I was like, you know what, this actually works really well and I actually really like this, and then I think it makes sense. So I put them essentially back into the planner they were in. I'm just repurposing them for my main weekly schedule versus just for projects and dissertation tracking. It was way too much for just one specific thing, and so having everything on it is a lot. It makes sense, because I've mentioned before, for me, I've noticed with like A5 and now even half letter that I'm in it, it has to be a very general. I can't really do too much specific because it's just so much space. And if it's too much white space, then I just think the insert's going to waste, or I just don't want to use it because I feel like I'll have to fill it up. I don't know, it's like it's a battle. But ultimately, I think this is the perfect way to use these inserts for me. So we have these in, and then I think I just have August and September in here, so a quarter. And then we'll need to update my work schedule in this video too. I was saving it for this video so I can show you all things one last time. And then the last of the tabs is a daily. I don't need daily inserts, but I wanted to have it, so I wanted to use this as my inbox insert. And I shouldn't say I don't use daily inserts. I don't like using daily in an A5. Again, it's just way too much space. If I do use them, it's usually in a smaller planner, like my medium ring or my A6. So for now, I just have these inserts from Cloth and Paper in here. I believe these are called, the block planner inserts. And I don't know if I want to like meal plan on them or what I want to do with them exactly. I was using them for wellness in my A6, but then I like incorporated those monthly inserts that work a little bit better for me. So we'll see how I end up using these, but for now, we'll just leave them blank. They're undated, so once I decide how I want to use them, I'll use them. But I might continue to use them as wellness. I just might not put like my workout routine in here. Or what I could do is pre-plan everything, right? So like this can be the original plan of like meal planning, what I intend to do throughout the week for activity, and then this could be what is actually done. Actually, like that idea. A lot of times I come up with these ideas like as I'm speaking and then just go with it. So that is the schedule, calendar, like primary overview of all of my plans in this section. And then the next section, like I said, is the work section. So I have the Cloth and Paper inbox and outbox inserts in here just to help organize things a bit. I really love this combo from the last month's July sub box from Infinite Lotus. I have the slow down and enjoy the moment, even though it's for work, it's fine. I think it's cute. We'll keep it in here, even though it doesn't go with work at all. But we have this, and then we have the inbox inserts. These are from the August sub box from Infinite Lotus. So I probably won't be able to link too many items from the sub boxes because I don't think most of them are out yet, but I'll try and update them when I get the chance. And if anything, I'll just have the new arrivals linked down there below for y'all. But I'm really excited to use these because a lot of things pop up throughout the day. If you're like, and so the moment I saw these, I think I mentioned in that video, whenever I get a Slack or like something that I need to do, if it's unread, then I will probably forget about it. But if someone's asking me for something, then I can just put it in my inbox, right? And then I can check it off to make sure that I did it. So this is just, instead of me grabbing sticky notes, which I do a lot, I want to try and use this, and that way it's all in one place. So this should hopefully be my sticky note replacement. So I have those, and then I think I just added my note inserts behind these. Yeah, I just added some note inserts just to have it in here. And then with the outbox, I just have my meeting notes. It's really like, it's not really the outbox, but I just wanted to have a specific place for these and have it under its own tab because I don't like when inserts are grouped together without like a purpose or a function, right? So like if all of this without the tabs were in here, that would just be way too much and way too chaotic for me. I like having everything separated, which is why I normally have a million tabs in my planners. But we have those. And then I found this overview dashboard that was like still packaged from Cloth and Paper. I don't even know when I bought it, so I don't even know if it's available. But I grabbed this, and then But this is the travel dashboard from Cloth and Paper. And then this is the inserts that I probably just need to remove because we're like, I still have June and I can probably remove these. But these were originally in here and I've been using them a lot. This is what's normally open on my planner because it has my hourly view and I'm just an hourly person. Like I have to see my schedule. And so it also helps with like not being so redundant when it comes to planning other things. Which I'll get into in a second. But this is when I was using them as like an overview. I had my categories where I just drew the lines, but I stopped using that, especially since I started using other planners and other inserts. And then I just decided like that it really worked for work. And so these are just now my work inserts with my hourly. So here is this current month. And so just very simple. As y'all see, like I started using the top a little bit less, and that's when I was like, you know what, I need to just make this specific for something just because it's not working. I'll still put in all my personal stuff, sports, different things like that, but it's ultimately just going to be my work items on the side in this. So there might be some weeks where I can't show the spread, or I might cover it up and just show the hourly view. But I do like these inserts overall. It's just with me, if I stop using them or I stop liking them, it's typically because they just lost their function. And so I think just using these for works, which I started a few weeks back, has been really working. So here's where we're currently at. And then, like I said, we'll have August, and then I'll put September and October in here and remove June. Actually, let me finish the flip and then, actually no, I'll do that next, we're almost done. But I think this, with it having like a distinct purpose, I'll use it a little bit more frequently. So we have July, August. Actually, do I have, is this August? And then I just need to add September, and then that way I have the full quarter in here. So, October, where'd September go? Maybe not. I think I lost them. So I'll need to find them and then re-add them in here. But I'll have the full quarter in there. All right, so that is the work section. And then we have the academic section. So this is the same thing, it hasn't really changed. So I have, this is another vellum from the Infinite Lotus sub box. This is from, I think, June or May. This is probably one of my favorite ones. And I love the way that they pair with the Cloth and Paper dashboards, or tab dividers. We have this, and then this is the printout of my dissertation committee feedback that I'm going through with all of my edits, and then I have like some highlighted portions as well, and then everything else has just stayed the same. So I have a mixture of like project inserts in here to help keep me on track, no inserts just in case I need them, I want to write stuff down. Each project is usually like my study or each chapter. Again, I haven't really updated this part since it's really been new items. So y'all have seen this before, but just for a quick flip, just in case anyone's new. Here's like the proposal, right? Like I haven't, and most of this I keep in here just for reference, but so all of this. And then that is everything in this agenda. And then what I really like, because it is the A5, is I have all those inserts and I still have a lot of room. I don't know if y'all can see that, like on the ring. So it's not stuffed, which is insane with the amount of stuff that's on here. And that's, I think, the beauty of the A5 is you can put a lot of things on here and you have a lot of space. So yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. That's my A5. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching.